friends, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more Pokemon BATAW. Folks, I have been busy. I have been recording and uploading gameplay videos of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I have been recording and uploading gameplay videos of the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet, and I recently started recording a co-op walkthrough for Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. And I've been recording multiplayer matches in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Splatoon 3 since those games keep getting updates. And I've been recording whatever Wednesday videos for games like F-Zero 99 and Horizon Chase 2 here and there. So I have not had as much time to record Pokemon matches as I would have liked. And admittedly, I have wanted to upload the finale video for my Sword and Shield Pokemon BATAW series before I continue doing competitive battles in Scarlet and Violet. But since I want to make sure that I get a match out with DLC Wave 1 here before DLC Wave 2 comes out in a couple of months, I decided to take up the opportunity to go ahead and record a match now. Hopefully everything made sense. Now, Ogerpon is not a member of my team, but you know what? Our members of my team are these 6 Pokemon over to the left. So I thought today I would go ahead and try to find some random opponent, not through the battle stadium, but just through the regular old link battle system. And hopefully I could just record a quick 6v6 single battle. So yeah, I am not done with the DLC just yet. Also, let me go ahead and delete my link code before I never find an opponent ever. But yeah, I am not done with the DLC just yet. I'm doing this battle, and then I'm going to jump back into the DLC. You can watch me play the DLC on my walkthrough series on my channel. Hopefully, I have a little YouTube card up in the top right corner. Otherwise, I'm doing this battle, going to finish the DLC, then I hope to finish the finale video for my Sword and Shield BATAW series, and then hopefully I can just get back into competitive Scarlet and Violet on the regular, because with the DLC having been released, people are coming up with new strategies, new Pokemon are being used, and I just want to make sure that I keep up, so I'm doing this battle now to make sure that I can at least not fall too far behind. I'm sorry, folks, I just like too many things. If I was just recording Pokemon content for my channel, then of course I'd be able to catch up, but because I'm dipping my hands into all these other games, I'm trying to make sure that I stay caught up on everything else, so it just seemed the most logical for Pokemon competitive battles to fall behind. Hang on, we want the music to be Ruinous Legend, that's a good song, I like that, and the battle team, I mean, you folks just saw this team, we're good to go. But anyway, I just want you folks to know, I do want to record more Pokemon. Hopefully by the time DLC Wave 2 comes around, I'll have my schedule a little more sorted out. In any case, that's a nice looking team you got there, well-rounded. I appreciate the fact that you brought your own Gliscor. My Gliscor is actually meant to start battles off. However, if you're gonna bring your own Gliscor for similar reasons, maybe I ought to start with Froslass just to counter it. My Gliscor knows Spike, so it's meant to start battles, though I guess if you were to start with your own Gliscor, you wouldn't really be able to do a whole lot to mine unless you terastallized, but fine, then you'd be doing it right off the bat. Or maybe your Gliscor will be one of the few that still has Crabhammer. I only recently learned that Gliscor can even learn Crabhammer in this game, and outside of countering opposing Gliscor, I don't really know why you'd want that move, but who knows? You might psych me out. Oh, see, I've been talking a lot about Gliscor. I had no idea that you were even gonna have Gliscor in your trainer card picture. Doesn't matter, you're starting off with Camerupt and a shiny one at that. I can respect it. All right, well, I don't really know what strategies people are doing these days, but if I had to guess, Camerupt is probably fairly bulky, so you're probably setting something up, so I'll go ahead and set up my spikes. Let's see what we can do. All right, yeah, I do outspeed you. Gliscor is like deceptively fast. I mean, maybe it makes sense that it would be fast, but a fair share of flying type Pokemon are pretty speedy. Sunny day. All right, I didn't really take notes on the exact Pokemon you have on your team. I guess I could always hit plus and check. All I know is that you had other fire type Pokemon on your team. I'm not too worried though. Let's go for the knockoff then. Let's see what type of strategy you're running on this Camerupt, because Camerupt being pretty bulky, you might have leftovers or something. Let's see what it is. We'll go ahead and get whatever item your Camerupt is holding off of it, and then I'll go ahead and set up some more spikes. Let's see what we got here. Oh, you're taking your time. You set up your sunny day. I'm surprised you're not so eager to immediately switch into something else. Or maybe you're psyched out by the fact that my Gliscor is using spikes because your Gliscor doesn't do the same thing. Oh, it did a decent amount, but you were holding a Rocky helmet. Got it. Okay, or got it off anyway. All right, Eruption, Sun boosted, let's see. Gliscor cannot take it because he is more physically defensive than specially defensive. No worries, that's why Umbreon's in the back. Although, do I want to send Umbreon in next? Well, the other option is to send in Baxcalibur, whose ability will make it so that when he's hit with a fire-type move, he'll get an attack boost. Hopefully my opponent doesn't know that, and hopefully my opponent is eager to take advantage of the sunny day that's still in effect. Now, I could use Earthquake. The only problem is you could switch over to Gliscor, right? Or Torterra and eat the hit pretty well. All right, then I'll just go for Ice Shard. That way I'll definitely outspeed you, although I think I'd outspeed you anyway, but even so. Oh, not quite. Oh, you had Flash Cannon? Didn't even know you could learn that. Woo, but I still took it pretty well, huh? Now, this Baxcalibur is choice banded, so whatever move I use, I'm locked into, but I'm fine with that because Ice Shard is decently powerful, and he also has Torterra in the back. Torterra and Gliscor in the back. Both of them are 4 times weak to ice. So I don't think he's gonna send either of those in. I still, like, did not really pay attention to what his other Pokemon are. All I know is that he has that Gliscor. I keep focusing on the Gliscor, and for all I know, that thing's gonna go down in like 2 turns. So, what else did he have? Feral Palmas, of course he had a Feral Palmas. Ah, and Iron Hands. Well, that does not bode well for me. That slight spike damage goes a long way. Right. I should not stay in for this, though. You're probably gonna go for a fighting type move, right? So I should just switch over to Froslass? That's my guess. And then you don't have spikes set up on my side, so if I wanted to, I could try to go for Destiny Bond now, because if I recall this right, you're really strong but very slow. Just like actual Hariyama. Although Hariyama is also really bulky. There you go, called that. Cool, got a free switch, and I got to save Baxcalibur for another turn. And no more sunlight, great. Okay, so let's go for the Icy Wind. Just in case you decide to switch, I'll absolutely outspeed the rest of the stuff on your team. Froslass is already very, very fast. I think she has a base speed of 105 or 110. So I'll absolutely outspeed you. This is more so calling to see if you're gonna switch to another Pokemon so I can outspeed that. All right, I called that. Now, what are you switching to, and will it have outspeeded me otherwise? Babaloon, not Babaloon. Oh, no, I outspeed that. All right, well, what's up, Skeledirge? I'm learning that in recent times, Skeledirge actually does serve a decent role on a team as a utility role. So I'm trying to use my Skeledirge for similar reasons, but otherwise, my Skeledirge is not in this battle. I just got Froslass. So no matter what, I outspeed you. Now, normally, the strategy with Froslass is to use Destiny Bond on an opponent, and I have a Focus Sash, so unless my opponent has a multi-hitting move, I'm not gonna go down in 1 hit, and that's the only way to really activate Destiny Bond. So I'm gonna go ahead and strike you for 1 turn, and if I wind up, like, getting you close to, you know, KO range, then I'll just KO you with Shadow Ball anyway, and then I'll just use Destiny Bond on the next Pokemon, which looks to be exactly what I'm gonna do. All right, Torch Song, got it, yep. I survive with the Focus Sash. I still outspeed you. I'll use Shadow Ball again, take out the Skeledirge, and then I'll use Destiny Bond on the following Pokemon because I'm convinced you don't have a Pokemon on your team that would naturally outspeed a Froslass. Looks like most of your Pokemon are set up Pokemon. Oh, no way you're going to Terra Normal. No, or maybe Dark. Dark's not a bad idea. What you got? Oh, just Fire. You really want the Skeledirge just to be ready to sweep through my team, huh? You got 1 Torch Song off, and you're like, all right, I'm ready to sweep. And you're trying to remove your Ghost typing so that hopefully this won't KO you, but I think this will still do enough. It is down! All right, goodbye, Skeledirge. And there goes your Terastallization for the battle. So, all right, Skeledirge is down. So the strategy continues. Whatever comes in next, as long as Froslass outspeeds it, I'll just go straight for the Destiny Bond and take down my opponent with me. It'll be great! It's what Froslass is known for. I love it, I love it, I love it. Now, I don't believe she is now the fastest Destiny Bond user. I think perhaps Fluttermane can learn Destiny Bond or something, but she is the most iconic. Gliscor? Well, that's a nice shiny Gliscor. I saw it on your trainer card. I'm gonna go for Destiny Bond right now. Oh, you're going for Protect. Well, that's okay. I got me one of those as well. So Destiny Bond. The problem now, though, is he knows I have Destiny Bond, in case he didn't know already. That's just kind of what Froslass has done. You use her fragile to your advantage. Now, I could go for Protect myself, but I already outspeed you. I'm curious to see how much an Icy Wind will do. Because it's 4 times super effective towards you, and you're already Terastallized, and Gliscor is more physically defensive than specially defensive. So let's see what we got. This could KO. It does! Woohoo! Good job, Froslass. You are just blitzing through this team, huh? You took down the Skeledirge, you took down the Gliscor, and in just a moment, with any luck, you'll take down something with your Destiny Bond. Let's do it! Scovillain! A Grass Fire type Pokemon! That's all I know about it, because it's cool typing. I didn't even know that this is what its shiny looks like. I don't know what your moves are, I don't know what your stats are, but I'm using Destiny Bond, so with any luck, I won't learn a thing, because you'll take me down and I'll take you down with me. How about that? Fire Blast, aw yeah! I've never been so happy for my opponent's Fire Blast to actually not miss. All right, that means Destiny Bond activates, and now your Scovillain's going down. Good job, Froslass. You took down 3 of my opponent's Pokemon. Awesome stuff. Ooh, you know what else I could do? Check this out. Check this out, all right? So now we've got Pom. All right, now Pawmot, cute Pokemon. Torterra, I forgot you had Torterra. All right, hang on. Forget what I was saying about Pawmot. I mean, she's definitely still a cute Pokemon introduced in this generation, whatever. We're not gonna do the strategy just yet. We're gonna save that. All right, we are going to switch over to Umbreon because I want Umbreon to attempt to put this Torterra to put it to sleep. so then I could actually use the strategy that I wanted to use with Pawmot. All right, so Umbreon coming back in. Boop. All right, Shell Smash. Torterra can learn Shell Smash? How long has that been a thing? Man, you not being in Generation 8 is really messing me up. But they also gave a lot of random moves to a lot of Pokemon this generation. Like I said, Gliscor has Crab Hammer now. Not that it's too useful, but it's not unuseful. Okay. Well, we're just gonna go straight for the yawn. Put some pressure on you. You only have the 2 Pokemon remaining, right? Yeah. You have the Iron Hands and you have the Torterra. So I'm not really all that worried. Seed Bomb, all right? Good job, Umbreon! All right, see, you're more specially defensive than physically defensive, but you can take physical hits fairly well. That did 100 damage, you have 102 health remaining, and with the leftovers restoring a bit of health here, you can absolutely take another one of those, what was that, Seed Bombs? We're good to go. All right, now just in case you choose, we'll go for Mud Slap in case you switch. This checks for a switch, and in case you don't switch, I'll just lower your accuracy some more. All right, Headlong Rush, that's a new move! Woof! That hurts. Your defense lowered. And your special defense. Okay, so it's like the, what was that, a rock move, a ground move? It's whatever type equivalent of close combat, probably ground. All right, but you are asleep now, that's the more important thing. All right, so folks, check this out. Pawmot is one of 2 Pokemon that can learn Revival Blessing. Now, Revival Blessing, under normal circumstances, can only be used once in battle. Under normal circumstances. What I'm about to do will allow me to use Revival Blessing more than once. So no matter what, you're asleep for 2 turns. Here's Revival Blessing, but if the user of Revival Blessing is holding a Lepa Berry, which is a berry that restores a Pokemon's PP, then you get to use Revival Blessing again. So let's go ahead and revive Froslass, since she was giving your team a hard time earlier, and she'll definitely do well against this Torterra. All right, let's go again. Hopefully you're still asleep for another turn, right? Yes, you are. All right, but the concerning thing is that you do outspeed me, so I gotta make sure that this works. All right, now I've got another Revival Blessing going. Good job, Pawmot. Good job, Pom Pom. All right, and now we'll go ahead and bring, I'll go ahead and bring Gliscor back. I thought about bringing Umbreon back, but I figured between the 2, because we're down to your last 2 Pokemon, Gliscor is more useful because he can deal with Iron Hands. Okay, so now we'll move on over to the Gliscor in preparation of you using a ground type move. So Pawmot, good job, girl. You did what you needed to do. Good utility Pokemon. All right, Gliscor, my wall, coming back in. Here you go, buddy. All right, Torterra's awake. Good thing I switched. Headlong Rush is a ground type move. Good to know. Probably real good to have on Torterra as well. All right, so there's my Toxic Orb going into effect. Now, I don't know what other moves you're gonna have, but I've seen 3 of them. We're gonna go straight for the dual Wing Beat just to deal some damage for you, and then hopefully Baxcalibur's Ice Shard can take from here. Good job, Gliscor! Like I said, a better physical wall than a special wall. No! Dual Wing Beat missed! Freak! No! Hopefully it doesn't cost me. I don't outspeed you. Man! All right, let's go over to Scizor then, because I don't want Gliscor's Revival to be in vain. It'll still be useful against that Iron Hands. It'll prevent you from being able to use electric moves. All right, here we go. Although then again, so would Pawmot, because Pawmot has Volt Absorb. Whatever. I just don't want Gliscor's Revival to be in vain. I don't want him to go down twice. Now, what I could do, if you use Headlong Rush, I might survive it. My Scizor is fairly bulky. Let's see. Scizor, if you can take this. Nope. Although it did lower its defense again. That's right. I forgot that that was the secondary effect of it. And I got the Rocky Helmet on, so that certainly helps too. Okay. Well, then at this point, Baxcalibur's Ice Shard is going to be of the utmost importance here, because that's the only way I can really outspeed this thing at the moment, and Gliscor can't take another Seed Bomb, sadly. All right. Unless I could call his, but we're just gonna go for Ice Shard. I was gonna say I could call his bluff and then switch into Gliscor and then restore a little more health, but it doesn't matter. Thankfully, that move lowered your defenses, so with a 4x super effective ice move, that'll take out that Torterra. All right, now all that remains are the Iron Hands. And if I had to wager a guess, because you're probably not a Terra battle, Iron Hands, you're probably gonna strike me. I just don't know what type of move you're gonna use. If it was fighting, I could safely switch over to Froslass. If it was electric, I could safely switch into Gliscor. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, well, Baxcalibur, you did what you needed to do. Good job, buddy. All right, so Baxcalibur's gonna go down. No worries. I have another ice type that's been proving to be a threat to you. All right, it's Froslass. It's my ice ghost type Pokemon, back from the dead, sparkling, just as she did before. All right, I'm assuming you only have attacking moves, yeah? Unless you're meant for Terra Raid battles, you might have Belly Drum, but otherwise, Froslass, You're not done taking down people with you. There you go, Thunder Punch, and that'll do it. All right, Froslass, drag it to death with you! It's not enough just to trade. Sometimes you gotta trade twice. Boom, goodbye Iron Hands, and because I still have Pokemon remaining in my party, that victory should go to me. Good stuff! Thank you for the battle, Eston. I appreciate your shiny Gliscor. Froslass really went through 4 Pokemon on his team. Golly! And in theory, I could have revived Froslass twice. I could have used both Revival Blessings on Pawmot, but then I would have had to have switched out multiple times. Oh, look at that thumbs up. Good stuff. The only other way you could get more Revival Blessings is if you had another Pokemon on your team that knew Revival Blessing, or I believe you can have Pawmot be asleep, and then you can use Sleep Talk, and then it could select Revival Blessing without lowering its PP, but that's really, really specific, and it's not something I really need to do. Either way, I'm glad that worked out. I got to use Revival Blessing twice, and I got to take down 2 opposing Pokemon with Destiny Bond. So great. Those are the types of battles that I love, trying out these random strategies and hoping that they work, and I hope to record more of these battles, but first, I need to finish up the first batch of DLC for Pokemon Scarlet, and then I need to hopefully finish up my finale video for Sword and Shield. There's Ogerpon. Great. I'll go back to recording the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet, but for now, that wraps up this episode of Pokemon BATAW, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Ogerpon has the right idea of going to sleep. I'll probably do that in a moment. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed what you saw, the best ways to support me are to click on the like button down below, and if you have any questions or feedback, please leave a comment. Viewer engagement helps my videos perform better, so anything helps. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more fun gameplay videos. I hope to see you all in the future. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!